for months, the country was focused on this one event, the Cricket World Cup on Indian soil. In 2021 December, Rohit Sharma was appointed captain, and his focus clearly the 50-over World Cup on home soil. With Rahul Dravid, he started planning, putting together a team that would mount a strong challenge. On way, India made the WTC final, losing to the same foe, Australia. We did not have a good T20 World Cup last year in Australia, getting knocked out in the semi-finals against England. India was timid. The approach had to change. Rohit Sharma had to lead from the front. There were injuries. Shreyas Iyer and Rahul weren't on song. They were trolled, they were abused, but all of a sudden, everything came together for India as the World Cup approached. And when it started in Chennai with that match against Australia, it seemed a very different Indian team. Australia was vanquished, Pakistan decimated, South Africa taken to the cleaners, New Zealand dominated, England was nowhere in contention. India was playing a brand of cricket that we had not seen for a very long time. Rohit Sharma was leading from the front. This is a kind of batsmanship that we have not seen. He was playing cricket of a very different level. Uninhibited, fearless, and completely dominant. Rohit was setting the tone, and thereafter, player of the tournament, Virat Kohli would come and take the bull by the horn. 750 runs in a World Cup, the highest ever. Virat Kohli almost did the same that Sachin Tendulkar did in 2003. Won the player of the tournament, but could not take his team over the line. Not once will it take anything away from what Virat Kohli did in this World Cup for his team. Number 4 was a perennial problem. In 2019, we had suffered. We did not have a steady number 4, come Shreyas Iyer. For the longest time, he wasn't sure to be a part of this team, and then back-to-back hundreds, fantastic batsmanship, 500 runs in this World Cup, and he made the number 4 position his own. Rahul at number 5, one of the most trolled cricketers, but one of the most brilliant. Rahul as keeper and as batter was as good as anybody, winning the match against Australia, playing brilliantly in the semi-final, playing wonderful cricket right through. Rahul has been stellar. Even in the final against Australia, he tried to hold the innings together. Coming to the bowlers, what a party it was. If it was Jasprit Bumrah at the start, Mohammed Shami made the World Cup his own. Did not start the World Cup, and thereafter 3 5-fers, including a 7-fer in the semi-final against New Zealand. 50+ wickets for Mohammed Shami, absolutely magical to say the least. And then Jasprit Bumrah. We missed him in the World T20. We missed him in the WTC final, and we saw what impact he can have against Australia in the final in the first 10 overs of the Australian innings. Mohammad Siraj chipped in, Kuldeep Yadav chipped in, Ravindra Jadeja chipped in, and all of a sudden we had a 10 on 10. It was almost the perfect 10 that India had dreamt of. 11? No, it did not happen. Australia stood in front of us, and a very good Australia at that. It was their night. They played better. They won the toss and played fantastic cricket. They stopped us. 240 is what India, it is difficult to say that Australia dominated, but what Australia did was they did not take India control, and that's where India went wrong. 240 in a cup final was never going to be enough, and it wasn't. Travis Head, 137, playing the innings of his life. But overall, it was a World Cup to cherish. 10 wins out of 11. Some incredible batting and bowling efforts. Fantastic fan visuals and scenes with bleed blue right through the country. 50 days of a celebration of cricket. It has given the 50-over sport a new lifeline, an injection that it much needed. Rohit Sharma, with this approach, has brought himself back in T20 reckoning. Virat Kohli, with this fitness, should definitely be part of the T20 schema. Overall, Indian cricket is better served. The one problem, 10 years and no ICC trophy, and it has now perhaps become 11. When will that end? We live in hope. We live in optimism, for that's what sport teaches us. We leave you with these visuals. 50 days of a celebration of a sport we love.